Welcome back. Um, this took me a bit longer than expected, but yeah, I'm just gonna be doing a little bit of this to, kind of just say, like I just kind of, wow, great start, wonderful start. Just let me get my bearings in a bit. Oh fuck! Oh fuck! I checked what the. I turned my fucking eyes away for just a moment because I need to put some things out of the way. I got that handle now. So I think my stream is right now set right, and it's no longer about HomeBuddy. God. I need to keep hydrating myself a bit more often than I have been right now, or normally overall. I am noticing that I'm not drinking enough. But right now I'm feeling fine. Also, I have a bad tendency, it's just, I take way too deep breaths for some reason. Like, it's not like I'm saying long sentences here, pretty much at all, so I don't know why I would do that. I do it, but I don't know why. I don't have a reason to. Counterproductive. I gotta feel better if I actually act smart. Who would have thought? Doing healthy decisions would, help you out in life. I mean, that'll... Okay, now I was gonna say that naturally Hollow Knight is not life, but in all honesty at this point it's starting to seem a lot like, the game is slowly consuming my life. Well, I haven't started any of my fan art stuff or, any actual outside of streaming projects, but God. The mere existence of Zode, was the only downhill my life apparently needed. I don't actually know what I mean by that, but that's how it be. Oh, they died. Oh no. I think I found it too hard. Oh, that was strange. Normally it doesn't work. I need to stop coughing. Like, if I don't necessarily need to cough, I should not cough. Just because my throat is a little dry doesn't mean I should cough. I think that actually has been a big problem with my throat recovery thing. I have been just mistreating it. I really got Take better care of myself. This I already knew. I think I'll actually look into that. I guess that's something we, improve on. I have so few flaws that, I need to work on some. Ow, I thought I dodged. I did not. Spoiler alert, I did not dodge. Can you do the... That should be fine. Can you do the... Can you do the thing again? No, you cannot. Okay. Sorry, I would just like to be healthy for the next fight. I guess we'll just do it like this. Fuck it, we do it live. Okay. Sort of stuck up my mustache. Strange. Well, not really. It's not even surprising, but... Doma, Doma! Whoop! Baka! Alright, cat. Sorry, this is a very bad timing. I know I should be asleep, but we're playing, different rules today. You have every right to go sleep already, though. Don't worry about it. Please don't. Okay, I think the cat's letting me be. It's gonna get really difficult if he starts pulling on the cords, because he knows to target the mouse cord. And since I'm currently using a controller, he talks on the mouse. I lose all control over the controller. The controller loses meaning. Is technically what I'm saying. Hey, don't run away from me. Or, I don't know, dive away from me. You'd be an excellent swimmer. Unlike me. God, swimming is like something everybody says that is super fun, but I just cannot find the joy in it. I blame, school for that. Could it be that I'm wrong? I don't understand, cannot appreciate, sports due to, personal opinions I am too stubborn to change. No, it's the children who are wrong. I've been domed. That actually is a slang term for, getting shot. I don't know if anybody needed to hear that. I don't know what value it brought to anyone. Then again, I could say that about literally every single line I've ever said. Every single word, every sentence. And at the end of the day, I will never know. And actually, if I would be obnoxiously repeating, common information to an unending and unbearable degree, Yeah, then I would probably, you know. Eh. 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 Ah. Okay, again. I wonder what does it feel like when I hit them. Okay, this is okay, a weird question. It's a very weird thing for me to say, I know. Oh, but bear with me for just a moment. Like, how does it... Well, I can say that don't feel too good. Neither does that one. Oh my god. I am actually royally screwing this up, huh? But, I'm meaning that, like, when I hit their armor, what does it feel like to them? Like, is this like a little cling cling? Like, it's just like a little rumble, or is it like a bigger than that? Is it anything more than that to him? Do I mean more to him than that? Or am I just another hollow piece of metal clicking? Ow. Oh, this is gotta be a bit difficult. Oh my god, it just... Oh, is that what tumbles him over eventually? When there's just... It's a constant, you know, like a... Cling, ling, 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 that they're hearing. Man, that would, you know, tip me over and absolutely ruin me.
Veil mine.
Alright, now you're just hiding from me.
Mine.
I mean, I would probably too, honestly, like that. I can kinda understand it. Whee! Wow, actually an effective move.
Veil mine.
Okay, less effective move. I'll be a bit smarter about this. Can't just go all willy-nilly into this fight. God, I've been using that ever since I read that word once. I've been just using that all the time. I mean, it's not like it was the first time I ever heard of it. It's just that... Okay, I just gotta stop talking about... Huh. I just... absolutely went on a collision course with a shield. It did not protect me.
Veil mine.
Alright, this is awkward. Very awkward. Oh, very awkward. Oh no.
Veil mine.
Oh my god. Hickey's Bill Manning. Oh god. Oh, are you kidding me? Oh, that just feels unfair. That feels cruel and unfair. And possibly... I don't know what I was gonna say there, but every possible option I started thinking about was worse than the other one. Oh, come on, man. Don't be like that. Lay down your guard. Just accept the vessel into your heart. life will be so much easier after you know, let my nail penetrate your defenses. Okay, I'm not. I've gotta shut up for a moment right now. Okay, the moment passed. There's nothing sussy about that. Like, it's like the love of Jesus. You gotta let it in your heart. Or that's what I've been told. Wow, I did not recover my... Damn it, man. Fuck, if I hadn't fucked up so much in the, fucking failed champion, I would have had that. Because then I would have had the, instant, you know, scream, and then I wouldn't need to use my soul for healing. I just fucked that up overall. I take that as a bit of a... sort of a practice run number 2! Or warm-up round number 2. Man. Nah, I don't mean to preach heresy, but you know, Jesus sounds like kind of a slut. Like just my, you know, 2 dimes of this. Nah, that's fair enough. That's the right call. That's the right call. But however, I'm not done. So first we need to accept the fact that, you know, God is already everywhere. Like, already everywhere. And then after that we still need to let Jesus in separately. Like, damn. Very, you know... It's the needy trinity. Yeah, okay, I just couldn't quite figure out what, like, what screwed up thing is the Holy Spirit doing? I guess, okay, God is everywhere, Jesus needs to be let in everywhere, and you need to beg for forgiveness, you know. Or actually, the Holy Spirit, you know, makes you beg. That is my interpretation of the situation. Yeah, I know, they're all the same. That it do. That it do. That's a nice finishing touch. Ow. I might be dying here. No joke. I might actually die here. Nice place, might die here. Oh, yeah. You pray for their blessings to rain down upon you. That's what you do with the Holy Spirit, yeah. No, that makes more sense. My parents must be really proud of me. Well, I don't know if they are right now, but I feel like there would be a whole different, you know, tone of voice, you know, if they would be watching this. I am quite the believer, aren't I? Finally enough, my sister is actually about to start a, well, at least planning on starting a study. I don't remember what it was, but it's something related to, you know, it's like religious, you know, religious literature. As she's, you know, a literature student, so, she's starting to, she's doing a course on that. But this is almost the same thing. What I'm doing. Ow! I was kind of just wanting to see how long it would take before they actually hit me. It took a lot less time than I expected. Ow. Ow. I need to actually play this safe. Wow, that is not playing safe. That is not called playing safe. Ow, I don't know where I was going there. I guess I was going nowhere. Ow. Man, I am really not playing well today. I'm starting to think this was a mistake. Schlep, 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 schlep. bro. Come at me, bro. Fight me like a man that you are. Are you a man or a maggot? I mean, could be male maggot, I guess. If they have. Actually, no. Don't maggots. No, wait. I'm actually. I shouldn't talk about things that I'm not particularly certain of. This is one of those things I am really not certain of. Okay, that was very uncool. Very uncool. Oh no! Too much bonking. The bonking is upon us. I'm not sure what words I said there. I don't particularly regret them either. Well, I did. Oh. Okay, went a lot better than last time. Lot better than last time. Okay, buddy.
Bail mine. Bail mine.
Yeah. I behold Matt. Ow! Where the fuck did that come from? Am I actually supposed to be able to punish him during? Oh wow, I am. I'm just letting him go to town on me right now. It was going very well, and then it stopped going well.
Bail mine.
Man. It was me who let down their guard. Ow. Ah. Ow. Ain't that adorable? Two little rolling and bowling in the same way. Same direction, same day. Oh, well, shit. Huh, would you look at that? I've been hit by, I've been struck by a roly-poly. Let's get this party started. Woo! Ow. I've been hit by, I've been struck by a pillbug. Sorry, I heard something drop. Something fell, and I think the cats are up to no good. Or at least one of them. The other one, I think, is just up to sleep, so you know. Now. Actually, okay, now that I said that, and I was yesterday talking about clowns and clowning, like, normally when people do something like, you know, when they say that they're ready for something, like, for example, sleepy, they say, I'm down for some sleep. Or then, you know, I'm up for some walking. Naturally defining some level of, like, you know, direction that the activity that they're about to do, you know, takes place in. Or, you know, involves. So why is it down to clown? I get that it's probably just because it sounds nice. But when we go with every other rule of the English, you know, language, well, that's not every other rule. There's a law of rules, and there's a law of exceptions for all of those. But now I'm just worried about what is clowning in official terms. And I don't know if I should be worried next time somebody says that they're down to clown. Not that anybody really uses that, but, you know. You never know when you encounter a real-life maniac. Oh, I should, by the way, iterate. I apparently seem to use that word, or that combination of words from time to time, so... hello, it's me, I'm the maniac. Hey, this is the maniac you ordered? Yeah, that's the one. That would have actually worked a lot better if I had any other kind of delivery added to it. But it sure is funny when somebody analyzes jokes, especially jokes that they say. I know, it is, I mean, what's funny is that normally that, for example, when I ask about that, it's because I don't understand a word. And I'll be actually quite happy to learn something new. Ow, I don't know how that hit me, but it did. It's a shitty position to be at. Ow, that hit me as well. Oh, that hit me as well. Oh. You can apparently do that. It's just most likely gonna cost you your life. Well, this round was going a lot better, but... You know, that you're actually kind of right. Like, You're actually kind of right. Like, you know, down is definitely the more common, you know. Turn for that. And it's just, you know, for some reason, that is the one that works better. Or it sounds more natural for a lot of things. What does he even mean? Like, I get that probably has roots in some, you know, obscure, you know, Shakespearean shit or like that. Somebody said it once and then everybody followed. 'Cause that's how English language works. Well, I mean, I guess I'm game. Actually, I was gonna say that, I mean, that makes sense at least, because, you know, game actually is a word that has a long history, to my knowledge. Like, the original word game, I think, actually refers to, like, you know, things that you hunt. I think that's the origin of the word. But now, the more I think about it, the less makes less make it sense. Less sense it makes. Which actually brings up a really good question as to what does it mean to say I'm game. Or maybe it's like available. I mean, yeah, technically that's what it means. If you really want to, you know, be really literal about the original meaning of it. But I guess it's like, you know, oh yeah, I'm available. Like it should be used for terms where, you know, somebody's asking, like, can you make it to this? Or can you, you know, can you be used for, you know, this or that? That sounds actually really weird, and I don't want to go into using people as this or that. But, okay, now, I wish I could say you're putting words in my mouth, but that is actually, unfortunately, not true. That is pretty much what I said. If not exactly what I said. Huh. Man. If I ever become a public figure, I don't know, a politician or something, I just really see like my kind of thing, but I'm gonna need quite a good PR team to, you know, remove everything I've said from here, you know. Everything I said on stream, you know. Thankfully, I have no aspirations to become big. Sounds terrible, in all honesty. I mean, not like, I guess naturally, like, there's a level, like, I would be comfortable, you know. Well, I guess it sounds... Yes. What? There's nothing weird about that. It's exactly what it means. I'm a short guy, okay? Small is the only state I'm familiar with. I'm not gonna... I'm just gonna, you know, exit this conversation real fast. I had a wonderful time. Thank you so much. Do I have anything else on my mind to talk about? I don't think I do. Oh no. I guess I'm just a bit too preoccupied to actually think about other topics. Especially fighting this big boy here, you know, makes everything seem small in comparison. Oh boy. Ah, thunder! Oh, baka! No! Now that I think about it, Lostkin is a very special fight in the sense that they're one of the only bosses that are actually my size. Okay, the more I keep talking, using the word size and such, the more disturbed I am, and I greatly dislike that. I don't know how this conversation did this kind of a turn, but like... Okay, now I know exactly why I took this kind of turn, because I cannot be helped. At the end of the day, the problem is in me. And that problem is called Jesus. That really is not as funny as I think it is. Oh my god. I have no right to think of myself that funny, but just... I mean, technically it's not even my joke, you know, honestly, but like... Are you gonna let me heal up? You are! Holy shit. Well, I did kind of immediately, you know, regret from that, but... Ow. Oh my god. It's... I feel like if you kept adding verses to that, you know, every time you say that, it would eventually be a, it would be a very nice copy pasta. Why can't I not heal? Now I can heal. And it would be just as believable every single time. Okay, you just... Now you cross the nerve. I'm gonna die here. I'm actually gonna die here. I can't die yet. Apparently I won't. Huh, would you look at that? Convenient. As ever. Slurp, 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 slurp. Slurping on that god juice. Not suspicious at all. That might have been a bit sussy, in all honesty. But that's just sussy in my mind. I'm not gonna go any further in that joke. God. I am absolutely ruined of an individual. Sometimes when I say that I'm a degenerate, I like to think that I'm joking. Part of me wants to believe I'm joking. Oh, I am not. I'm afraid that we're way past that point. I guess, you know, admitting the truth is one part of, you know, working on the problem. I don't know if it's a problem, though. At the end of the day, what the fuck do I do? I talk about all weird stuff. That's actually what I do. I say weird things. That is what I do. At the end of the day, I should be truthful to myself. I should be honest about myself. And I should be, you know, respectful of who I am and what I am. And that, my friends, is a degenerate.
Bail mine.
Ah, fuck. I kinda want to keep all those up, but I think that would be a bit too ambitious. Anyways.
Arriba, Sol.
No, come back.
Bail mine.
Ah, where am I? I'm inside a shield right now.
Bail.
Okay, now that should not have still existed. Oh, they died. Yeah, I think it's way too ambitious to think that I would survive with the lifeblood. One down, one to go. Just another bullet in the chain. That's not how the song goes, actually. Well, it is how, but that's the wrong kind of rhythm. I'm sorry, Alice. I have failed you in so many ways, so many times. You know, I don't think I talk about Alice Cooper enough. I think that's the convenient, you know, segue that I can, you know, exit from this, you know, godless situation. Well, actually, I can't say it would be a godless situation, because good God has he been involved in this conversation for some reason. And but yeah, I don't know why I dodged this way. I kinda thought I was gonna dodge the other way. I did not, however. I always like reading about Alice Cooper, because they were like such a strong, you know, back in the 80s and 70s, they were such a massive idol for a lot of people. And thus far, I don't think there's anything wrong with Alice Cooper. Nobody has told me that there would be a reason for me to hate Alice Cooper, or that they would have come in. And they've been a celebrity for a good while, and you know, and they're still making music, and I think that's wonderful. I also love the fact that they have always kind of had the whole attitude of embracing the fact that, you know, they were called, like, you know, satanic and like that. Like, not like their music is nowhere satanic. They actually have some religious themes in a lot of their songs, not like heavily influenced, you know, by Bible or anything like that. But you know, like, it's not. I wouldn't say that there would be, like, you know, Like, I get that the standards for, you know, what is appropriate, or what was appropriate for music back in the days of, like, 70s and 80s was very different from... Well, actually, there's a lot of people that still hold those same, you know, convictions. But I like the fact that Alice Cooper was one of those people that was straight up like, like, yeah, I'll play into that. So they literally had like a guillotine on a, on their stage shows and like that, when they were, you know, said that their songs were too violent and like that. So that was very, I like that little tidbit of information that I somewhere down the line learned about them. Then another thing is that they actually, so there's this one story about, it is very similar to the, I'm sure a lot of people have heard the story about how Ozzy Osbourne bit the head off of a bat on a live show. And in case somebody is not familiar with the story, yeah, that, to my understanding, that actually happened. And however, this was not an intentional situation. I know what it sounds like, oh, I didn't mean to, you know, bite your head off, it just happened by accident. It was more like, so somebody during this show threw a live bat on the stage. And so Osbourne thought that it was not a real bat, and so he, you know, he thought it was a prop. So he bit his head off, and it turned out to be a real bat. I don't know if it was alive, though. I don't know if that makes it any better, though, or not, but, you know. Yeah, that happened. And the reason how this correlates to Alice Cooper... is that a similar kind of thing happened with a chicken. So, yeah, that's what that's my assumption on the situation as well. But, Alice Cooper actually had this, occasion where a fan threw a chicken on stage. A live chicken. This one was actually alive. And now, while a lot of people actually, at the time specifically, were claiming that Cooper would have actually bit the chicken's head off himself, he did not. He realized that it was a live chicken, and didn't want it to get hurt. So he threw it into the audience, which promptly ended up killing it, because the crowd trampled it. And now, one could say that this was a very dumb move by Cooper, which it was, unarguably, but at least he had a very good reason for doing what he did. At least I personally feel like it was a... How did I get hit twice by the same shot? What the fuck? So Cooper was a city boy and had never in his life seen an actual live chicken. Never seen chicken. Never interacted with them in any other way than brawl with food. And he didn't know they don't fly. So he thought that he was just releasing the chicken so they, you know, would fly off. It did not. It did not fly, apparently. And Now, I don't know if the story is true, by the way. I should clarify that. I by no means have any proof of this happening. The Aussie one, I know that it's popular enough that there's like a good bit of truth in that, at least. Oh, I did not have my cover yet. Oh my god. Those are insane at times. Oh, I'm gonna die here again, aren't I? Oh, are you fucking... Damn it, man! Why is the pattern so different now? Why is... God, I really gotta get better at that. I need to act like... I actually need to pay attention to which side of me he spawns. Because then that means I need to dodge the other side. I thought that I was keeping my movement consistent enough to actually, you know... get the pattern going right, but for some reason it was the guy was resetting, you know, or like for some reason that did not work in my favor. But yeah, Alice Cooper. What was I talking about Alice Cooper again? Oh yeah, I think they're great. They make great music. And what's actually funny is that I know that most people are probably familiar with, you know, songs like well, School's Out and Poison by Alice Cooper, as well as that $1 Billion Baby. Like those are, you know, their most famous songs and, you know, known all around the land, pretty much. I don't know what I'm doing right now. I'm screwing up, that's what I'm doing. But what's funny is that while I think that a lot of those songs are great, actually all of them are great, there are a few, I can confidently say that, you know, there are Alice Cooper songs that I don't much like. What's funny is that my favorite album, and I don't know how popular of an opinion this is, but my favorite album by far is always gonna be Hey Stupid. I think it's just overall, where did that goop come from? That's a strange question to ask, but also a strange thing to see as well. Yoink. Well, like, then again, I do think that, Dangerous Tonight is at least a, Dangerous Tonight is at least one, you know, of, Cooper's most popular songs, so, you know, maybe it's not that crazy for, you know, somebody to specifically like the album that's on. Overall, I just really like the album. I don't have much else to say. Like, I don't have a reason why I'm saying this. It's just that talking of Alice Cooper, that's my opinion on them. I think they're a really cool guy that has, you know, a lot of really cool music, very different kind of stuff. And like, their voice is fantastic. For example, like, they're one of the main reasons why I started listening to Avantasia to begin with, because I heard that, you know, Alice Cooper was a, on one of the songs, which happens to be Twisted Minds, which is, by the way, an absolute banger. Like, it's a great song. And you know, it's been a while since I talked about Avantasia or music overall, other than, you know, Rick Astley and, you know, Bruce Springsteen. And I think I mentioned about how I like to listen to Bruce Dickinson while I'm sick, but that's really nowhere, you know, near important or significant. But speaking of Avantasia specifically, I find it very funny that, like, I'm a person that really likes to like look into what the songs that they listen to are about. Like, I want to understand. Now, I contradict myself by saying, but in this, by listening to stuff that I have no clue what the lyrics even are. Like, I listen to, you know, foreign language songs in foreign languages. Like, I don't speak Gaelish, but Helvetia is still a one of my favorite bands of all time. I think it's Gaelish. Oh my god. But the but yeah, like so I like to read into like the lyrics a lot, what they mean and like that, which I think is completely normal. I'm sure most people do that to some degree at least. Like even on a surface level. My stick is stuck. Sounds funny, but that's more serious than that. I was supposed to be standing still, but the controller kept pushing me forward. But Avantasia is one of those bands that if you really wanna, like, they have all their albums are technically stories of their own. I don't actually know too well if that applies to the newer stuff, but I know that at least, you know, like the first two albums, the Metal Opera, those are like full-on stories. Like they have like they're like an opera technically, I guess, you know. Weird, right? But by the way, if anybody's actually interested in listening to a like a metal opera kind of music or metal opera kind of stuff, I have talked about this before, but there's this band called Therion that has you know at least this one album that it's called the Beloved Antichrist. I've talked about them a bit before, I think, but not much. But it's like an actual, it's one album that consists of 3 albums that is like an opera. It's an entire story, and it's like, you know, it sounds like opera, but it's like, you know, metal, metal instruments and like that. But yeah, so and then it's like what I feel like it's a lot like the Metal Opera by Avantasia, that, you know, the album. But what's funny with the next stuff, because after the Metal Opera, the next 3 albums were all part of the Scarecrow saga, and what I find fascinating about that is that, so they all talk about scarecrows, which I think is some kind of a now I'm not sure if it is exactly a love story or it's like a tragedy of some kind. At least the best description that the songs give is that, you know, a scarecrow is some kind of a hollow person, and kind of, you know, how would I say that they're a lonely hollow person or like that, if I remember right. But I'm not gonna go too much into the actual story because, well, the reason is I don't know. I honestly don't know, which is the main point here. It's fascinating that they have 3 albums of story that you don't like not only so Tobias Sammet, to my understanding, does not really have an official explanation for any of the stuff that happens, like for the stories in the albums, for none of them. But also the fans have a lot of different interpretations of the like it's very difficult to understand what the songs are about. And because there's a lot of metaphors and like that, and a lot of things can be interpreted in a lot of ways. But I just find it fascinating because they have like in my opinion, Avantasia has a lot of meaning behind their words. Like they clearly that it's not just they don't choose the words just because they sound nice, but it's also because there's like you can feel, like, at least I personally feel like there's a meaning to them. That there's like it's just very difficult to decipher what it is. Like I'm not smart enough to get it, but I just find it really fascinating that even after it's been now 10 years since Wicked Symphony came out, which is the last part of them, I think. And I don't think there still exists a single, theory for the story that would actually, completely explain the situation. Or then at least I haven't heard it or encountered it, because I have Googled about this, but that's of course my only source for this. So naturally, if there any, anybody that I don't know what I was thinking. I was thinking about to get smacked apparently. But yeah, like, to my knowledge at least, this is the situation. And I find it really fascinating. I don't have a good reason as to why I find it so fascinating. I just do. My mother's because I just like music and like that. Actually, so I think I mentioned during the Homebody stream that I have more Bruce Springsteen to talk about, which fret not, it's not much. It's just that one thing that since I was talking about them the other day, and naturally I was listening to them on the same day and the day afterwards as well. And I brought up this specific song, Outlaw Pete. The story about Outlaw Pete. Surprise, surprise. That I said is probably my favorite song by Springsteen. And what was I saying? Yeah. It was just funny because I listened to it like the day after I was talking about it, and then I actually paid a bit more attention to the lyrics, and there was like, I've heard the song like 100 times or something like that. No joke. I wouldn't be surprised if that was the case. Like, I would be a bit surprised, but not like too surprised. After I've been listening, to that album specifically for quite a few years. But regardless, the ow. No, ow was not what I was supposed to say. But anyways, what's the feeling that I got? But it was just funny that there was like a little bit of a detail that I had completely missed in the lyrics. Nothing significant. I'm not gonna go too deep into it. It's just funny when something that I remember back in 8th grade I was thinking about this song. I think that's when I originally discovered Bruce Springsteen, and this is one of those songs that I just really had a really cool story to it. And I was like, it was 9th grade. 8th grade was slip up time for me. That was my emo phase, and and Wasp phase 2. That's when I found discovered probably my I think it still holds up as one of, if not my favorite album of all time, the Crimson Idol, because I think it's a great story.
为了杀戮
It's a wonderful story in my opinion. It's sad and messed up, but you know, I've always been this way. I didn't hit my head. Okay, I've hit my head multiple times in my lifetime. I do it like at least a couple times a week, I think. I should be worried probably,
没有
but
慢，
but like oh yeah, I've always, you know, had a little bit of a fascination with the bit messed up. And but yeah, the yeah, it was just funny for me to, you know, realize that, like, song that I've been listening for so long still had, like, things that I was, like, it's not a significant thing, and technically the only thing that I, like, realized about the lyrics was, it was something that reiterated the same point that the entire, you know, like, it added nothing new to the song, but it was just nice to, like, kind of get, like, oh my god, that's why, like, that's what it means. Like, it actually has, this sentence actually has a meaning. So it's just fun. Do that. I should do it more often. But then again, I feel like, okay, now I'm not good with poetry, I know that, but I still feel like that recently, for a few years, I've been able to get a pretty good grasp of what, you know, songs are, like music, when I've been listening to music, and like because I can hear the lyrics. I'm competent at, you know, listening comprehension to, you know, actually just listen to lyrics rather than, you know, read them. But a lot of the time it actually does help because I hear things wrong. I'm not particularly I don't focus too well on things, even things that I'm really interested in. So ow. But yeah, it's just, I don't know, there's just something really fun about, like, deciphering music. Especially, like, I think what makes it so fun is because you never know if the singer actually has, or like the writer, I shouldn't say singer, it's not always singer who's a writer, but a lot of the time it is. Like, you never know if they have, like, any actually deeper meaning into what they write. But that doesn't disqualify the fact that, like, there's always some purpose for it. Like, I'm sure if I listened enough to 21 Pilots, you know, I would probably understand why there are 21 pilots in a single plane, but I haven't done that yet. And also, there's not really a band that I let go. Didn't realize I was such a quitter. I guess Mama Ray's a quitter after all. Okay, this is an uncomfortable situation. What the hell just happened? Something on my... What the fuck was that? Something happened. My OBS just, you know, had a bit of a glitch. I need to actually check that out, but I can't do it right now. Well, I mean, I guess I could technically pause the game, but I don't want to pause the game. What the hell was that? That's so weird. Like a little flicker there. I hope I'm not gonna lose connection. Normally at this hour on this day, you know, things happen. Things happen, you know? Yes, yes, you swing your big stick around and you call it a sword. Really? Okay. I'm just confused that maybe it could be that I'm getting tired. That actually is a Very likely scenario. But I'm not that tired that I would be on the road to quitting. I do take a sip. Man, I knew that one. How did I end up in... How can I keep going like this? I honestly don't understand how I can keep this up. I'm just happy I can. I'm so happy to do it. Like, I know this is not something like... I can't sustainably, you know, stream this late. No matter what the situation is. But for the time being, whenever I am getting the opportunity, I will gladly do it. Because streaming just is super fun. Like I've said many times. I don't know why, but all of a sudden I got into really deep focus mode. I don't know what happened, but I might actually write this a bit because I'm kind of scared that I will eventually reach the point where I'm just like, you know, brain functionality drops significantly, and like with how little I have of it, anyways, you know, will be a bit embarrassing. Ow. Nah. I know when I'm tired. I'm not that tired. I can feel it a little bit because, like, normally at this hour I would be getting sleep because I need to wake up early every morning. Single morning. Well, early. There are times that I need to be even earlier. But I don't think that this is, you know... I have plenty of time to sleep. Like, my plan after this stream is to, you know, either do laundry, which I might just leave for morning, which is probably smarter to do that way, and watch a little bit more Lies of P, so I can finish watching the playthrough, which finally has actually been a really enjoyable thing. It's a long process, so I'm gonna have so much I have a lot of things I'm supposed to watch, and it has taken me a lot of days to actually finish this series. But or then I will just go sleep, put on some Rick Astley, and, you know, doze off for a few hours, and then, you know, do laundry. I'm not quite sure. I'm not very good at making plans, and honestly, I'm fine with that. Oh, you bastard. Rat fucking bastard. I'm gonna eat you for breakfast. Oh, I lost track of what I was doing. Oh, no. You know, I do think the most essential part of beating the Pure Vessel is getting to the fight in the first place, so I need to play this a lot more safer than I am doing. Okay, this got really bad. But, I mean, that's just how I'm playing right now. Alright, you don't give me any soul? No, you don't, of course. Off I go. Hello, sir. I'm gonna die in the first move, aren't I? Hey, I survived. I got a hit off, but then I died. Okay, I'm gonna do 1 or 2 more tries, but I think then I'm just gonna call it a night because it's I need to eventually quit. I think. I assume. Like it would be healthy for me to eventually, you know, stop. Ow, really? I miscalculated that? Wow, wow, damn. That doesn't count though. That doesn't count. That was too fast. Man, I can't believe I pushed myself back into that with a swing. Oh well, things happen. Sometimes bad things. Like failing on running. Terrible thing. Absolutely terrible. No recovery from that. I'm sorry? What happened to my double jump? Why no double jump? I have it for a reason, why no jump? God. Aren't you an angry bastard right now? Okay. Easily salvageable. Easily salvageable. This should be no problem at all. There we go. Good, 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 good. Ow. 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 Hurts. 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 Ah, hurts more. Uh-huh. So you're telling me that you were smacked down ground and turned all around? Damn. Wow, I'm just not playing the same game I was, you know, when I initially started. Well, actually, I died on the very first run. Oh my god, I didn't have iframes yet? Huh? Huh? I'm sorry? Why did they not move? I hit them. Why was there no backstagger? Like, I wasn't pushed back by them, and they were not pushed back by my swing. Physics, what you doing right now? Or is this just my brain? It probably, honestly, it could be my brain. But that, honestly, was a bit weird. That felt unnatural. But it legit just could be that he was in some kind of animation still. It could be that there's a residue of the, like, invulnerability. Or, you know, unstoppability. After some of the moves, I was just, you know, very unfortunate to encounter. Oh boy. Okay. Let me just I do think it might be time for me to try to calm down for the night, so I'm gonna try to leave ramblings to minimum, just focus on the gameplay and try to be a pro gamer. I can't swing sideways for some, or left. I think that's more of my controller being a little fucky. Or it could just be me. Oh my god, I think that was just me. There's like no excuse to that when I'm just, you know, I'm just that bad. I'm a bad man at video games. Yahoo! 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 What? Whoa. That's a Yoshi sound, not a Mario sound. God. I feel like such a douche. I feel like such a douche. I don't know if... do you have license for dropping that kind of bars? I'm so... Oh my god. Nah, I just... Because that kind of rhymes. You know, like a game to the Pantheon today. You know, so it's a bit of a rhyme. So... To my understanding, that is how cool people, you know, refer to poetry or something like that. Like, I mean, also it could be I'm just not focusing much. But yeah, I mean, then again, I guess I could be not focusing much because of tiredness. That actually is a very valid, you know, reason. But I mean, in all honesty, I'm not that tired that I will be sleeping yet. No matter how much I should, I'm not going to. Oh wow. Wow, you're awfully swingy with that, you know, thingy. Wow, it happened again. The fuck? I need to... I guess it makes sense. I think it actually makes sense. On a really weird level. Ow, I was stupid there. I was so stupid over there. But like right over there, in that place, you know, right there and then I was so stupid, like right now. Well, I mean, at least, you know, you are literally putting your blood into it, and not just figuratively, which I assume is what you meant to begin with. So, hey, if you're feeling motivated, you know, and if you have the drive for it, you know, good for you, and don't let anybody tell you that you shouldn't be doing things that, you know, too late. Oh, I've been hit by a shock bar. Now, like, also, we all make sacrifices for art. Me, right now, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. It's not art, and I don't know what I'm sacrificing. Well, I mean, it's always good to do crafts. Do some kind of artsy things. Always a good thing. And especially when one enjoys it. Actually, my sister apparently got herself a pair of knitting needles. I think those are knitting needles or whatever they're called. They actually have like little lights on them, so there are batteries inside and like that, and they look really goofy, but you know, she had to buy them because of how silly they, you know, silly the idea is, but also might be convenient. But the batteries were a pain in the ass though, because they're like miniature little, you know, the smallest kind of ones, and they're like stacked up and they're really tight. Okay. I mean, I don't know how practical the needles are, but, you know, it's an option. So, as I said yesterday, I actually went to, I went to visit my family, and which is why I have a lot of things to tell about regarding what they're doing and like that. Always nice, you know, checking up on them, and you know, talking with, you know, family is always good. But we were actually joking about the fact that like it's gonna be like knitting with those needles in a completely dark, you know, room, and then neighbors looking through the window, like, especially like in the dead of winter, you know, it's super dark. And then, you know, my sister would use those needles, and then neighbors like next door would be like, what the hell are those lights? It's just, you know, going like, doing like a really weird movement in that, you know, apartment. Like that must be quite the sight. Even though I don't think that they're the... Yeah. No rituals going on here. Just somebody knitting, you know, a bunch of Star Wars related content. I mean, they'll never know. Okay. Like, I mean, you're talking to a person that doesn't know how to do any of that stuff, so, you know. My condolences. Like, I've tried, like, I don't remember what I tried, but I tried something when I was younger, but I just... Crafts just weren't my thing. All my fingers are good for our video games, and even that, they're subpar at best. Yeah, I mean, I know. It's just that I guess it would be good if I would be doing like something a bit more productive, but you know. That's why I started streaming, so I can say that I'm not just playing video games. I'm doing something while playing video games. I'm talking bullshit while I'm playing video games. That's what I do. I mean, fair enough. But I guess productive is something that improves once, you know, or not only uses their, you know, talents, but also improves their productive, or like, you know, it's productive, or, you know, well, it's productive. Naturally, the product is productive. But like, no, I mean, yeah, I get that. Like, that's a good way to look at it. But that should just be hobbies to begin with. Like, I don't think everything that one person, you know, does needs to be, you know, productive. Like in that, you know, that common definition of the word. I mean, exactly, like, but it's just, I guess that's just, I'm just thinking that I should do something productive as a hobby, too. Especially because right now, I'm doing nothing productive as a non-hobby. Like, I was supposed to do school stuff today, I just ended up watching YouTube. Like, I need to be... Nah, like, I know that, you know... It's not a healthy, you know, mindset. And I'm not meaning it that way, but... I guess it's more like, you know, I should, you know, I should try to improve myself to some degree, I guess. And I'm not really good at that right now. And haven't been. Well, I mean, okay, that's... Well, debatable. Topic not worth discussion, I guess. I'm back here. Yeah, I mean... I guess that's very true, but, well... It's not always easy. And there's a lot of factors to that, and I don't really... I don't know. It just feels a bit difficult when you hit like a bit of a dead end with what you're doing. Don't come closer. Oh fuck. God, that last one is that's very devious. Okay, it's going very poorly. I don't think I'm surviving this one. Need to play safe until... Damn it. Oh my god, it just had to spin that way. It's so hard to get the fucking opening on this. And then even if you get the opening, it doesn't necessarily result to anything. I'm aware of that. I guess to a degree I might be expecting a bit too much from myself. But also there are things that I feel like I have every right to expect from myself that I'm simply failing to deliver for myself. But I don't know. Life's just hard. Like, okay, it's so weird for me to say that. Because like my life is not hard by any means. I have zero rights. Like, if anybody in the world ever has zero rights to say that their life is hard, first person that comes to mind would be Elon Musk, and then second one would be me, who has absolutely zero right to say that. But, I mean, it must be difficult being such a fucking jackass as Musk is. I mean, I get that, but like, I still don't think they should be. I feel like I'm making it a lot harder than it needs to be, and I greatly dislike that fact. Yeah, so like, I know, I'm not very realistic when it comes to this, so it's best if I don't really go too much into it, because it's how do I say? complicated thing to really start looking at, you know, looking oneself and then because there's so many factors that goes into, like, you know, qualifying what is, you know, right and what is wrong to feel about oneself. Because like I guess there's a bit of irony to it, in the sense that, like, if I feel that, you know, if I feel that, like, life is hard, then I feel like I am not being fair towards towards a lot of people. Like, why would I feel that way? And it's unfair towards, you know, to make a I don't know, I guess a bit ungrateful of an approach. But then that also depends on, like, how much and what way, and, like, I don't know. Complaining is just something that I'm not very familiar with, or, like, I'm familiar with it, but I don't know. Yeah, I mean, exactly. Like, I know that. Like, that's actually kind of what I was supposed to go for, but I just kind of started struggling with my sentences and words. But, like, yeah, like, I get that, you know, we all live our own lives. It's just that, you know, okay, I guess the best way for me to put it is that the hardest part is when somebody asks why. When somebody asks, why is life hard? Why are you feeling that way? That is the hardest part about it. Because there's no, like, because giving reasons is a completely different ball game than actually, you know, feeling things. Well, I mean, while that is a completely fair, you know, point of view to it, I actually have I have a bit of a different approach than what I'm looking, than you know, that I'm looking at this, you know, situation from. That it's not so much about comparing yourself, like, you know, how would I say? That okay, I'm really trying to piece it together as to how would I put this the best way, where it is actually somewhat understandable and makes sense. Like, well, because, like, I am completely aware of the fact that, like, help be, like, needing help is first of all never wrong. It's never wrong to ask for help. It's never wrong to, you know, give help, but also it always should be, you know, at your own convenience, and should, you know, that, how would I say? That, it's never wrong to feel bad, if that makes sense. And it's just a different thing when you try to, like, and, like, it's not like, and I'm not meaning that, like, if there's other people feeling, like, I understand that a lot of people, everybody struggles from time to time, and that's normal. Some people struggle more than others, some people struggle less. And, nothing ever, how would I say? nothing ever makes anybody else's struggles any less important. Like, there's no point starting to compare that because you're not gonna get anywhere with that. But like, it's different when you're put in a position where you're like where you're asked like why, like what's wrong, and I guess the other person has no and you can't particularly see being understand like that you can't. Okay, how would I put this? That the person asking has no way of understanding like why would something be wrong. I guess that like that you have no capability of actually explaining to yourself or anybody else what is wrong. And so then when somebody asks, it's like you can't say anything. There's nothing you can answer to it. Like that's the weird part about it. I'm sorry. I feel like I'm getting a bit drifted out here with, you know. Well, like, there are just instances in life that are just so difficult to explain to other people that I don't think, like, sometimes it just feels that it's not worth it to even try. And I know that that's like, oh my god, damn, that was such a good run. That's actually such a good run. I staggered them for the first time. Nah, it's okay. I want one more try, one last try, and then I'm just gonna, you know, I'm gonna quit. I promise I don't have a problem. I just am oddly invigorated by the fact that I, you know, got that far. But like, yeah, it's a, I don't know, there's so many things. Like, I just simply hate how complicated things a lot of the time are, and personally, I know I myself, sorry, I'm losing my English skills as we speak. But like, I think there's a, shit, I completely forgot what I was supposed to say. But there's always so many factors. And like, every situation just seems so, I don't know. When it comes to understanding life, I guess, there's really, like, no good way of explaining what the fuck's going on ever. I don't know, like, I understand I'm actually making no sense right now. I can hear myself. I think it might be prime time for me to, you know, call it a day. Like, I've now made progress and I'm happy about that. And, I shouldn't push myself too far at this hour. I'm gonna anyways next stream try more of this, since I, you know, Might as well. I feel like I'm doing just fine with like Hollow Knight for now. And I finished Homebody anyway, so you know. God, I just realized that this is like my upcoming week is gonna be my second last with the current schedule. And then when I actually have a chance to change the schedule, I don't actually. Might even end up needing to do things a bit differently even from where I compared to how I'm doing it right now. I mean, that's fine because, you know, life happens, and honestly, I'm just happy that at least I have a reason. I have something to, you know, do. Something, I guess, validate my existence with, which is honestly a pretty good thing. Okay, that was unnecessarily harsh, but and I know that that's not realistic outlook at all, but or how would I say? Oh, yeah, how would I say? I'm not sure what I was even talking about. How did I even end up with this? Oh yeah, because I had the realization that you know, schedule's gonna be changing. Maybe I don't think I'm gonna be changing. Maybe I will. Depends a lot. There's actually a hell of a lot on, you know, what happens. Oh well. I'll be having a couple breaks from streaming overall. Start of next month, and well, overall, I won't be as consistent, which is why actually one of the reasons why I think it's very nice for me to, you know, get this opportunity right now. Just gonna play a bit more, enjoy a bit more, and well, I mean, I don't know. I am looking forward to a lot of things. A lot of things I'm not looking forward to, but you know, not saying that I would be some kind of sour little bastard who just is so scared of everything. Which, weirdly enough, is oddly accurate description of me, but at the end of the day, you know, I shouldn't be too, you know, too harsh on myself either. I'm not one that deals with change too well. And, I don't know. But I still kind of like, I don't know. I feel like I'm such a mixed bag of things. I can't understand a single thing about myself, and I love times I just, like, I know eventually. I know that at the end of the day, like, whatever come may be, like Sparsansa says, I shouldn't be too worried about things. Especially, I shouldn't be too worried about things that I have no control over, and even the things I have control over, there's a certain limit that control, you know, goes to, and I just need to remember the fact that, like, as long as I operate with, you know, best of intentions and, you know, try to do my very best, it's the best I can do. Like, no matter how things turn out, just, I have every right to, you know, be who I want to be, and, you know, that's my say in the end. It's not a very promising move by me, but you know. Damn, your aim's gotten weaker at older age, hasn't it? Actually, I guess this would be the young you. So maybe it's me who's gotten weaker with old age. Need a baby a little less soon. Ow, I actually... Okay, I can't just throw this by, you know, believing that he's gonna die any moment now. Okay, there we go. He was actually one hit away. So I should just get playing aggressive, I guess. Then again, I had no way of knowing, and if I just get too greedy with it, I'm just gonna die. I need to drink a bit. I'm thinking I'll be leaving the laundry when I'm rested rather than beforehand. I think I'll be going for a walk. Yeah, I want to go for a walk tomorrow. I had a nice walk today. I'm gonna do a nicer walk tomorrow. Actually, not nicer because I already had a really good walk. Oh, it's a decent walk. Weather was a bit but you know. I mean, I guess at this point I should actually already be talking about today. I don't. I always found it really complicated when one starts to, you know, like day ends when one goes to sleep. And good God, is this day going on for long? Not complaining though. I had a nice day, so you know. Topic that I actually realized that I am not qualified to talk of. Oh, that actually works well. That fucking works wonders on you. Don't it? Don't it, huh? Okay, that stopped working wonders for me. I can't believe people do no hit runs on this. That sounds crazy. Just being able to beat this shit, you know, without getting hit once. That sounds insane. I mean, like, I know that there are people that do even more insane things. This game, at least, in all honesty, I feel like Pantheon 4 is kind of designed to be done with, you know, getting hit as little as possible. I say, yes, you know, I get my fucking ass handed to me by goddamn spears and shields that I'm not paying attention to. Oh yeah, I've seen people, humans are insane. There's not one wrong, you know, part of that statement. And it is terrifying. Also weirdly admirable. I wouldn't mind actually getting a hit in, but also I'm in such a poor position. I'll just wait until this happens. Man, the cats must be furious with me. Well, actually, I don't think they care. One of them might, but I don't know why he's so worried about my bedtime. It's like he doesn't have any faith in me. I wonder why is that. I mean, it's kind of adorable that he seems to care. And the weird thing is he actually seems to care.
Bill, mine.
Like, I'm serious, like, that cat will always, if I stay up, you know, later than usual, he will just come, you know, meowing at me. And telling me to quit. I don't know, is it actually more with him just being annoyed by me, you know,
Bill,
making noise
mine.
at a late hour, or is he actually concerned for my health? But, you know, it feels nice. Feels nice to be acknowledged by a cat, specifically.
Bill, mine.
My sleeping habits are just as healthy as they're gonna get. Which, by the way, weirdly enough, is not even a lie. I've been trying pretty well to sleep just, you know, an adequate amount every night for a good amount of time. Problem is I can't pull that off, which is a completely different thing. I mean, sometimes I do. But like my sleeping habits are just fine the way they are. And I don't see any reason to, you know, for me to work on them. I say as I'm streaming in late into the night. Well, it's not late into the night. Sun's not gonna be out for quite a few hours. Ha ha ha. Okay, if I say that in December, you know, I give permission for, you know, somebody just, you know, publicly execute me. But it needs to be in a really wacky way. You need to run through the idea before, you know, the idea needs to be run through me before the execution happens, preferably. Oh, I am doing bad. What am I doing? What am I doing with my life? Streaming late into the night. God. Well, I seem to be... I can't fucking believe that! Oh my fucking god, they bounced from the goddamn... Okay, yeah, I'm definitely not doing good anymore. I think it's time for me to quit. I died to the fucking Watchers. This hasn't happened in such a long time, but that's such a dumb way to die. Oh my god, they fucking bounced off the wall. I killed the other one, and then the other one bounced. Like, god. Yeah, I mean, this is good practice. I think this was very good practice. I'm gonna carry on in 18 and a half hours. So, yeah. Damn, that actually... Damn. I didn't realize just how short a day is. Really is short. Honestly, I welcome that. It's so nice. At day's end too. I know this is very contradictionally to what I normally say, because I hate the fact that days end. I hate the fact that time ends. I hate that, you know, like, time runs out. But there are times when it's just better that way. I guess it's more like I just hate when certain moments pass. I hate when some things come to an end. I have a lot of trouble figuring, or handling with many things, many things. But this has regardless been great, and I had a good time with these streams. Like Homebody was a great experience, and this was quite something. I don't know what it was, but this existed. This certainly was a stream. But I mean, I am getting better with the pattern now. I'm starting to learn the pure vessel. Yeah, like I honestly feel like I had this weird feeling that if I would actually keep that if I would just try a couple more tries, I would probably I mean, I sure hope so. But like if I have this feeling that if I were to give it a couple more tries now, I would probably beat it. But also I know that that's me getting delusional. Like I am not getting anywhere with this. If like I never finished my meal completely. Well, I mean, meal. It's a debatable if that's a meal. That's called as a meal. But I should definitely call it a day. I should not be streaming too long. And this is something that, something that requires focus. This is something that requires, attention. And I don't have either of those anymore, I feel like. Like, I'm gonna, in about an hour and a half, I'm gonna be at the state where I'm like, yeah, now it's time for me to, like, fall asleep regardless what it... I'm gonna fall asleep no matter what, so you better have a pillow underneath your head. Well, that's not necessarily... Well, I guess right now I feel like that is rather accurate. But, for a time being, this was it. Thank you so much to everybody that, even dropped by or was watching the whole time. This feels like such a dumb thing for me to do and, to put anybody through, but at the end, yeah, I'll do all those three in some order or the other. And yeah. Thank you so much for everyone. Like, this is always so fun, and I really do hope that this is something that I can keep on going even after when things change. No matter how they change, no matter what. Hey, that's not worth for me to talk or even bring up. So thank you, and have a good rest of whatever it is that you're currently going through. For me, it's a night, so good night, or good morning, or definitions of times vary a lot from individual people. One could already say that it's starting to be close to morning. I'm not one of those people. This is just the start of the night, so I don't need to worry about anything yet. Sorry, I don't mean to get rambling. Just everybody live a happy life. That's all I really wish for. That sounds really oddly, Okay, I'm just Pisces.